tour here in Dallas at Truck Yard. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the way out from Fort Worth. So we're here to talk about your new EP, which is titled Carry the Blame.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's consisting of 5 songs that I kind of feel like are sort of country, sort of Americana. How do you classify your genre?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always kind of grown up with country, and it's been definitely like a main player in my sound. However, I also grew up with like soul music too, you know, like Stevie Wonder, Otis Redding, guys like that. So I think there's like some hints of all of that in there. I think if you were to say it was one thing, it's probably like an all country vibe to it.
Awesome. I like it a lot. So I kind of feel like you have a really strong presence on that album. So you could have told me that it was your first EP. Is it your first recording, or have you
been doing
this for a while?
Not really. You know, it's my first legitimate hard press copy. You know, like I think the last few years I've been working with some close friends of mine, and getting like little demo recordings done here and there, like over the last, feels like 10 years, you know? So this is actually kind of a collection of songs that have been done over like the last 10 years.
So they've got some history.
Yeah, which is why it means a lot to me too. It's cool to finally have it out, because it's just been, you know, such a bunch of stories, you know, from like the last 10 years.
You recorded it in Fort Worth, or tell us about that process?
Yeah, we did. We recorded it, actually, we kind of split it up. We recorded it in Fort Worth at my friend Tyler Halford's studio called Dustland Studios off 7th Street.
Okay.
And then the other couple of the songs we recorded in Escondido, California.
Oh, okay.
At my friend Tyler's, he kind of had a mobile recording studio at that point. And so we were staying in his in-laws' house, and we recorded a couple of the songs there in Escondido.
How is that?
Awesome. I love Escondido. I mean, I love Fort Worth, but there's something about being out in California that's just kind of like you remove yourself from the hustle and bustle of life here. You know, the cool thing about their house out there is they live on this like orange, I don't know if you call it like plantation. I don't know if that's weird, but you know, like a farm with orange trees and all this stuff. So it's just like you go out, you take a break and you step out, and you're able to kind of take a breath and, you know, kind of gain your composure. Whereas here, like the studio on 7th Street's awesome, but you know, you step out to take a break there, and it's kind of like it's 7th Street, right? So there's like just traffic all over the place, and so it's cool. Escondido was awesome because I could have these ideas, and you know, kind of like free up my thinking process out there, being removed from what I'm used to here.
To reflect, perhaps, back on what's home.
It's easier to reflect. It's easier to kind of, it's easier to kind of like open your mind up.
Sure. How often do you perform?
I go through kind of, it's probably not good, but I go through kind of like phases of performance. I like performing. We just finished the EP, obviously, so I'm trying to get busy with that. We're performing April 17th at the Big Folk Festival here in Bellum.
Yes, I read that.
Yeah, but past that, I think we got a thing hooked up on June 20th at Live Oak in Fort Worth.
Okay.
But past that, you know, it's like I'm trying to fill in between those spaces and get kind of the ball rolling.
What's your feedback been on the EP, Carry the Blame?
It's been, I've gotten good reviews and good opinions from it, you know. But, you know, there's that thing, when you talk to your friends enough, like, your friends are the last people that want to break your heart. So I would love to hear some like constructive criticism about it too. You know?
Have you gotten any of that?
Not yet. You know, I got a little write-up in the 4th Weekly magazine, and they had a couple little tidbits, and that kind of mentioned a couple of different things that they would have preferred done differently, which I would love that though. You know, I think everybody needs that. Every artist needs that.
Sure.
But there's also, on the other hand, there's like the mindset of like, screw that.
You're gonna do it because it's yours.
Right.
I mean, it's your creation, right?
No, you know, end of the day, like, I'm super proud of it, and it's been years in the making, so it feels really good to have it.
Yeah. Well, you should be proud of it. I like it a lot. I thought it was really well done, well produced. I'm a big fan of that slide guitar that you have going on in there.
Yeah. It's Taylor Johnson.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. No, he's definitely. I think he has a signature sound, but I haven't heard everything that he's done. So maybe it's just that particular genre.
He does. You know, he and I and Tyler have been worked together on this thing for a few years now. Taylor was out there in Escondido when we recorded, and we just kind of spent a couple days together and writing. So since then, that was kind of the inception a little bit, and then since that, Taylor and I worked quite a bit together, and Tyler as well. So.
That's awesome. So random question for the locals.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex, Joe T. Garcia's or Uncle Julio's?
Oh man. I think that I have to say Uncle Julio's. Yeah, I might be turning to the steak for this, but Uncle Julio's, I think fajita meat wins.
Yeah.
Chips and salsa wins. Because they have the thin chips with the warm salsa.
Yeah.
Which I think like beats the crap out of Joe T's.
I agree. They're both nice.
Yeah.
So tell us where we can buy and find Carry the Blank.
Yeah, so we're on iTunes and Spotify, and you can download it straight from the website, CodyCulberson.com.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Everyone, this is Cody Culberson from Fort Worth. Thanks for tuning in.
My dad said, pick your battle, son. Sitting on the fighting, no when to run. 'Cause if all you do is get lost in the minutes, each minute is a minute gone by. He said, follow your heart. It'll tell you just who you are. 'Cause the rain's gonna come and you're gonna get caught in it. You'll know where to go to find the light. His voice rings like a bell from 1,000 miles away. And the stories I tell, well, I stole, but I ain't ashamed. 'Cause they carry his heart and they carry his name. I'm a thief, but I carry the blame. My mother, she held my head in her hands. She said, get off the floor, boy, I know you can. 'Cause your heart ain't a stone and it ain't made of steel. Nothing lasts forever but the Lord and His Word. Said a day wasted ain't no day at all. So take heart, don't get fed up when you fall. Better to take a chance and suffer than to make the devil a deal. Better to work the plow than to feed off the herd. She's as tough as a hammer, soft as a saint. She'll calm all the glamour, all that comes her way. She'll give her heart just so I can have my way. I'm a beggar, but I'll carry the blame. I'm a beggar, but I'll carry the blame. Yeah, I'm a beggar, but I'll carry the blame.